Yeah, for me it's like we have different religion, but the phenomena, there's no difference. We are human. All the humanity, we wish to happy. We doesn't want to be suffering. This I'm sure we are all equal, same wish. I don't see difference. Only first time you talking about self, but also could be you can say self, or you can say it's conceptual language. Yeah? So of course every have a different language. Tibetan they call them sim. Sim is mind. Example, in Tibetan they also call them sim nut. Nut is like a worry. Example, English is a worry. It means like, and sim is your mind. Worry make your mind some kind of sickness develop. Worry make you mentally sick, something like this. So for me, general, I always say we are alive, and then we say body, and my. And then you say mind. And some language you can say self or ego or soul or different religion, different names, but actually what you see, I like this, I don't like this, I want to be happy, I don't want to be suffering, so on and so on. There's just I don't see difference. Only different name, yes. You can conception or different language, different habit, then maybe in a different names. But fact is, I want to be happy means you see what is I means. So Buddhism they teaching about 84,000 different way meditation of what is mind. You see body and speech. Speech we have different language, different, but you see in a conceptual relatively, and then this is called the mind. Mind, you see, I is big boss. You see, looking at negative emotions. Example, we all know. Example, we say negative emotion, positive emotion. We're talking about everybody knows. We have experience. But you see, in the negative emotions, more power. They control you. You never control emotions. Then you see, I want to be happy. But happy is, do you have choice or not? Example, emotion, negative emotion become power, more boss. You don't have any knowledge, control emotions, emotion control you. Then you see, where is happy? Of course, we have temporary many ways happiness. You can go holiday, you can go, you do own, I don't know what to call them, like a hobby things, and so you have temporary happy. We do, every human was animals, even a weather nice, you can do things. But the more deeper happy is human mind. I call them ego, or I don't know, this is a very powerful. For me, it's like that's why Buddhism meditation means not just only eyes closed, like you said, like a rabbit, rabbit. I call them. I said, don't do rabbit meditation. Means I also come to hear Europe, also very shocking. People call them meditation, but the conceptual ego ideas is not a real power. It could be, it's called temporary relax, it's possible. Realization, temporary mind calm, is possible. You see, for me, it's very clear what happy means. My negative emotion, not the boss, I become boss. Anger or hatred or upset. We have so many 24 hours and it's a power negative emotion. Then you don't have power control. Then it's happy, I don't have no feeling. But most happy is my mind in peace. We have human so many values. More in peace, in freedom, then I have a more happy feeling. Example, otherwise you see in a very power, we do violence and killing human each other. So we are general. For me, you see like very clear universal. It's to be equal. How to live in a peaceful society. So we have different nationality, different country, different religions, but first time there's no difference because I want to happy, I don't want to suffer, so on. So this is, I don't see no difference. We are all equal. So it's my point like this. Was clear for you or not?
Yes, it's...
I think what is very important, I think what for me is different in Tibetan Buddhism, because you talk a lot about spiritual leaders.
Yes.
And I think what's very important is that, first of all, Lama is for me my spiritual leader, but he always says, you know, I learned this from my teacher, who learned it from his teacher, who learned it from his teacher, who learned it from the Buddha. So there's not this ego guru thing. And secondly, we don't depend on only the religious leader. We depend on you for the teaching, but we have to do it ourselves. Yes. Because we have to look at our mind. He cannot change my mind for me.
No.
That was
maybe you can explain that.
Yeah,
question. How is the learning? How does the learning process?
Because Buddhism, you see, and Buddha also says, it's not just like almost like a tourist guide. Example.
Can you maybe what I repeat what I just said, but you know, talk about these two things. That the spiritual leader in our tradition, it's about the lineage, and you know that you teach us to do it ourselves.
So yes, it's a spiritual leader or politics leader or business leader. We are human. There are so many leaders, but you have to know right leaders. Many wrong leaders also exist. Of course, we killing each other so many wrong way. For me, so you see, violence is useless wrong leader. Doesn't matter what you call them, religion leader or politics leader. Killing is useless. Why? Because we are life so short. Anywhere we don't kill each other. Because we have so many sickness, we die anywhere. We just also many become old lives just anywhere you see such a short times. So we have to understand each other. So different religions fine, also no religion fine, because we are human. So for me it's like this is make more really what I say is
about the spiritual leader.
Yes, spiritual leader. Spiritual leader also, but this point is, you see, I don't just follow. I'm in the best. You have to follow me. Otherwise, you have like a punish or something. This is not like this. But this says, please, I will show you like a map. Like a tourist guide. But we all want to be happy. But I assure you, but to you want to go there or not. I was just happy to like a service, like a tourist guide, and nobody say you have to do. But I was just I know where is life is what the truth. So what is course this why with this teaching, but 84,000 different way, because they says humanity needs more choice, like big supermarket. Big supermarket we need, because otherwise some people say this I like, this I don't like. Yes, everybody have a choice. This is why Buddhist teaching very, very vast. But this is not only just religions. They have very highest and ancient philosophy, but also very highest deep in inner science. You see, they're looking for truth and what is mind, why I want to be happy. Yes, emotion is a big boss. Boss. Example, worry is a boss, anger is a boss, hatred is a boss, upset the boss, continue with one. Then where is happy? So this is why it is telling about what is mind. Mind, they have two ways you can say, and maybe like mind is like internet. I can say, and like the good and also evil ways. So then you don't know your mind. Nobody knows who you are, because you are responsibility. I'm not that you responsibility, you might know, because you responsibility yourself. So you call them self. You see self, you see self responsibility. You can say that only I will support you, because we are same equal love, same equal compassion. We are human. We can also respect in different ways, not just like. So this way, in but this they also important. There are many words, but I have to learn on what is. In the lineage means generally they have really authentic tradition way, not that just my ego ideas. My ego ideas, of course, may be better. You have ego idea too. I cannot say my ego idea better than you, but they have. But then they have many. You see, like more and more you really have a knowledge. There's even a non-Buddhism. Example, people have own religion. Example, I have many also. Like a Catholic nuns. She come to my meditation course, she like very much. She asked me, Lama, can I come in Buddhism? I said, no, you just keep you on Catholic. But you do meditation important. You can go every Sunday, go church, pray what you believe religions. You don't have to force yourself. You hold any your religions, hold them, not give up. But at the same time, you have to know your own mind. Emotions so power. I don't want to be happy. I don't want to be suffering. Yes, you have to know. Have a big boss mind. So you see, emotions so control life every day. You don't have control. We have so many intelligent people on our planet, but still emotion, negative emotion, much more intelligent than you, because you see the emotion, they control you all the time. You don't have any no power control. So where is your happiness? Temporary happy, we can do many things, but really deeper happiness, for me, number one, your mind peace. That's, I believe, a really more stable happiness, like a rain jacket. Our lives are like a weather. You cannot change the weather, but we can do protection ourselves and mentally. Physical, we have also happiness and suffering, but physical, we have many opportunities. When you have difficulty, many solutions. Life also, they have many difficult, but also many solutions. Life is also, you see, beautiful exists, ugly exists. Why? Because beautiful. Why? Because ugly exists. That's why beautiful exists too. So there are many ways you see positive exists. Why? Because negative. Negative exists. Why? Because positives. Positives no exist, negative no exist too. Example, life you see like a dark, and we see in the dark and the light, you know. Example, why? Because dark, because the light exists. Why? Because the light, why? Because the dark exists. So this is universal. So like, you can openly people study, not just only I believe, but openly then easy to understand. So you see, life is suffering exists. Why? Because happiness exists. Why? Because happiness exists. Why? Because that suffering exists. So and so, since we born and die. So so like this general.
And so the transcendence then, you know, it's self-transcendence, because you learn to relativize my little emotion now that will go, but it's also transcendence of everything. It's transcendence of anger. It's because you realize that there's emptiness. Because if anger is there and happiness is there, then
you see, like
explain the emptiness.
Yeah, emptiness is too complicated. It's too difficult. I don't tell you, because you have to have a basic mini knowledge. Otherwise, example, people even you don't have no grammar, then say I want to know how to become like highest doctor. Yes, I can talk, but the people don't understand that.
But how are we going to explain them then about the self-transcendence?
Yeah, but the self-transcendence in many ways, because you see, first you have to know what the self means. Because you don't know what the self, we can talk, but talking is not the self. Ideas is not the self. Belief is not the only self. This is everything conceptual. We believe in a day and a night. Example, a night, also night, we have a night meal. Looks like we believe it looks real, but when you wake up, it's not real. But we believe not always to say truth. Everybody have 10 people will believe. But the more general fact, you see self means example, anger is like anger or hatred is power. Then example, there also exists like compassion. Compassion or on peace, an opposite antidote. You see, my mind also existed in compassion. But the problems, we don't use it. We don't know how we born. We often use it anger or hatred each other. So that like my muscle, this muscle is negative side emotions, this muscle positives. But I often use it all the time. Then of course this muscle more bigger, more stronger. This even I never saw. I have muscle or not, but I have two muscle. But I never look, I never adjust, because this looks very weak. But you see positive emotion. So many of us, but this 84,000 meditations, they try to transform to like a negative, transform to a positive side. Like heating, you see, like this room, you can be caught, always use it to caught, then they no warm. But you can also warm develop, then caught is automatic weak. So you see this, then this means the sun, how to say, self transform to negative side and transform to positives.
Yes.
It's clear for you?
It's becoming clear. You speak a lot of meditation as the means to come to insight, or
yeah, I don't know. You can say insight. Also, this also conception of our ego ideas. You know more yourself. You know more what in mind. That is not just insight. Also, we can call it insight. Our brain use it also science, they use a brain. But then of course you can say insight is relatively, but the more you know, meditations you need knowledge. I don't teach courses, so you need to have to know what you mind. Since we born, mind, example, since we born and die, mind always with you, like a mind or eyes, but never know who's. I want to be happy. Yes. What about what eyes? I was very young. Actually, my education is, I want to be happy. Yes. What means I? Never know. Nobody knows. You know, example, you know so many things, but one thing you don't know yourself. There's something wrong. You see universal, but you never saw what is your mind. So there's something wrong. So this is why first want to know what is I means. So this is why Buddhism, many highest research or scientific today, also modern science, West modern science and Buddhism together working there, because Buddhism therefore highest scientific in the mind what is emotion exist or not, what is negative, where they come from or not. We believe everything. We have experience, yes, we have experience, but experience past, finished. Futures not yet. For the moment, we just talk an experience, happy and unhappy. But do you know deeply where it's mental or self? What means mind? They have mind is extremely power. So that's why there's many ways teaching, but first you have to know really in a real meditation, because many people, I was come to Europe, people call them meditation, but I was very shocked. It's just ego ideas. Because you have to know really what is your mind, what is yourself. Otherwise, we can do a realization, more temporary calm, but it's just not in power. Example, you see, you don't have to know when like life, like a weather, that's very bad weather. It just, they don't have only one teacher. You need to rain jacket, like a protection yourself, because we don't have a mentor, we don't have any protection. That's why many people are so negative mental emotions, so powerful. Many people cannot control, you see, how the emotions. Then people use it as drugs. Then they think and feeling better, use it as alcohol. I don't know what kinds looking for solution to mind more calm, but this kind of temporary solution. But you see in fact also sometimes a wrong way solution. Why? Because develop more addiction. You see after a meetings and people use it to smoke alcohol, become addiction. Then after, even a doctor says you're sick, you're going to die, you have to let them go. You cannot let them go because addiction is so powerful. You see this is why they say human, we looking for happiness, but we are ignorant. So sometimes we use it a wrong solution and we just go there. We don't see in a way it's a right solution. So, but this is why what is the right solution, what is the wrong solution. They have highest wisdom meditation teaching. They have 84,000 different teaching. I don't repeat others like this. Anyway, I don't know if for you it's clear, but of course, every human they say yes, but of course we can say many idea, or I don't agree, yes, I agree. We can talk, yeah, everybody do. We're always discussing politics or religions or universal business. People say yes, I agree, I don't agree. But agree or no agree, you have to look yourself. Where is really happy power? You see Buddhist teaching, but what is real happiness? You need to keep a balance. Balance means in the balance. Example, I'm not too much exhausted feeling, I don't have a happy feeling. Example, I'm in too much anger, I don't have a happy feeling. I'm in too much worry about everything, I don't have no happy feeling. You see, and the balance means like between how they get mental balance. Also physical, we know too much eating, we not happy, but too less eating, we are no good. We too hot, we no good. We too cold, we no good. We know. You see, where is happy. Also, it's not only outside the balance, inside the balance. So you see, inner balance means meditation also there.
What do you mean with inside?
Yeah, in the mentally balance. Because we can do also family too much working, you know, no good. Too less working, also no good. You know, they have their lives always something no good. Why? Because we lose unbalance. Many companies also lose unbalance too this way, because many highest companies admit, no. There's, of course, you have to do working important, many important. But then, fact, also you have a big problem after family relationship. You have much divorce because you lose balance. So like this. I'm not going to continue maybe about this.
And so, that's why it's so important when you meditate that you have a good teacher.
Yes.
Because what Lama calls rabbit meditation,
Yes.
when I learned to meditate, they explained me how to sit. And they said, and now you just watch your breathing.
Yes.
And when I said, but I always get angry, and they said, just sit with it, And it's much better to have a teacher that explains you, oh, when you feel sleepy, you do this. When you feel too much energy in your head, you do this.
Okay.
When you have so much anger, you do this to enhance compassion as an antidote, So it's very important to have a good teacher that shows you the method that suits you, and then you can go back to your teacher and say, I tried the method, it doesn't work, you're a bad teacher. And then he will say, but here is another method, like a supermarket. And a lot of the other systems in Buddhism, but also outside of Buddhism, they don't do that. They only give you things to calm you down a little bit. Then don't bring you to the next level. Where you can
meditation, there are many levels. But
sorry to interrupt, but what is in all of that the role of the community in the, let's say, the learning process, the coming to the method that is good for you?
But
what is the role of the community in
communicate depends. You can see in politics communicate, or neighbors communicate, or family communicate, or religions communicate, or cultural communicate, or you have business communicate. Doesn't matter where you are. We are human, important to try to. For me, I don't say like, you have to follow me, I'm in a number one. Yes, you cannot say it's, every human have a positive side and negative side of both. So why we just openly hear each other and not push each other, but learn each other, also support each other. We are human. It's love and respect. Example, we have so many different nationalities live here, but only conception of different nationality. But other side, we just not different. We are human. Example, you see in the past. So in here Europe, like you see very small house, big family, really Khazalak, I call them Khazalak, Now today you see so big house, so many loneliness people. So what's wrong? Because we human communicate more intelligent, but less human communicate. Also we don't trust each other. And so this is why I was very shocked come to Europe. Somebody told me, they says, Lama, here are so many loneliness people. I also don't believe. I was thinking, how can be lonely? For me, it's like, I don't know, so I was thinking loneliness means that some people live in like a jungle. They're not humans. Then of course logical, they're not humans anywhere. But for me, it's very difficult to understand why, because once that you are so highest education, you know so many languages. Language, what do you? We have to communicate, humanity. Communicate. So but here you can see every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, everywhere you can human, we have so many human live each other. But so have knowledge, you have no problem, you have so many language, but still we have so many loneliness, suffering. I was very shocked. Example, I grew up my family nomad, 4,200 meters high mountains. My family live here. Then 4 or 5 hours other side the mountain, one family. We call them neighbor. You see, my neighbors are like 4 or 5 hours away, one neighbor. But still we are very close. My region no exists to loneliness. That's why I was very shocked. Here, so many human everywhere. You're so intelligent, you have so education, but why we so many loneliness? So this kind of this kind of something shocking. Like I think that's why we are even a different religions. Fine. Just nothing wrong. You heard them you don't believe religion. Fine. We are human, don't forget it. We just born, we die. We all looking for happiness. I don't see so big difference. Ego make a difference. Our conception, we thinking we are so big difference. You're black, I'm white, you east or west. Yeah, but we are human. Doesn't matter where you live, east or west. Doesn't matter. Nationally conceptual. You can see in very clear. Maybe in example 1,000 centuries ago, and before they no existed almost nationality. Everywhere just humans. So for me it's like a courses. For me this important. It's just natural. You understand? I'm human, you're human. So okay, I'm looking for happiness. You're looking for happiness. Then I don't have no so really big problem. I can meet every human. It's just like a battle of 60. We don't have no really big. We make it difficult. We make life difficult. We make accident difficult. We make more negative emotions. I'm better than you, my religion better than you, my tradition better than you. I don't see, and so who is better? So just we equal. So also non-religion also fine. We are human, so don't forget. And for me, I think we human sometimes ego very good manipulation, making a communicate life. So this for me is just of course we have to maybe openly just share under. Of course, some people everybody have different opinion. There's nothing. It's fine. Of course, everybody have different ideas. Some is wrong, some is right, or so and so. But for me, it's just communicate. Any communicate where you live. Moment to moment, we can peaceful society important. How to respect, be good human. We have different culture, okay. We have different religion, okay. But we are human, no difference. We live in around your neighbor, your family, your friend, we are human. Life so short. We don't know how long we live here. So it's for me, it's killing and violence really evil. This is for me, it's humans just really. We think this is good solution. This is not a good solution. We have second war, first war, so many killing each other. So it's really useless evil, killing each other so useless. Always hold them peace. So that's why you have to, any communicate. We know how to hold them peace. Then it's happy is peace. For me, happy is not the origin by market. You see, you can buy and happy like a little buy clothes and this kind of temporary feeling happy, but after we know by we expensive buy jacket, beginning we are happy, but after you while you just not feeling more happy about. So then you go holiday and temporary happy, but holiday finish you happy finish. So this kinds number one happy is peaceful society, and to how to respect each other. For me, respect means different religions or different than you, then we need to respect there. I'm like exactly the same thing, and we don't need respect because we love each other. But somebody you don't like, somebody you hate it, or somebody you say you don't like what he doing, she doing, then you need to respect. Okay, don't too much judge. Okay, everybody doing their best. Okay, every human they're looking for happiness. Okay, no so for us, fine. Don't be violent. Don't be upset about. Just everybody do best, but you have to little bit openly how to support each other. So for me, it's like I don't know it's clear for you, but
I think her question was, or our community. So maybe we can explain about the Sangha being one of the three jewels and why it's important to have a Sangha. Why it's easier to be a Buddhist when you have a Sangha than when I'm
but it's
all by myself.
but this is more general Buddhism. They call them Sangha. Means just we have equal man, woman. Doesn't matter you rich, you poor, black, white. Doesn't matter. We are human. So like brother and sister. Not only beginning you will say brother sister. We don't feel and we be honest. We just our ego. Oh, I don't like it. I don't get it. This one. I don't get it. This one. Yes, but we always say something. Yes, but this is our ego, intelligent, looking for making far away. But the Sangha means you have a little knowledge, you understand. It's just Sangha means more harmony, communicate, more harmony, more really more developed education, more education, more easy to understand because beginning you need the knowledge. But this they call them Sangha means where you live. First you have to have a knowledge. Otherwise it's difficult to. I say, oh, you have to respect me. Yes, how? Easy to say. I say you peaceful. Yes, easy to say, but peace, how? First you have knowledge. As example, somebody say, please, you have to go burst there. Yeah, but I don't have a car. I don't know how to drive. I don't have knowledge. That's difficult to go there. Easy to talk. We can talk easy to say peace. I was in Latin America. There's something peace university teaching. Peace also you have a little knowledge. It's logical. You need fully wisdom knowledge. I understand your then it's automatic. It's easy to peace communicate. So Sangha means there you see peace, harmony, and each other really equal, how to compassion or love or however what you call them. So more general. Of course many things, but it's like this.
It's also important in a group.
Yeah.
You know, the energy is higher than when you do it by yourself in your house, and also when Lama's not there, you know, we can exchange information. We can say each other, you're gossiping now, we better stop this, it's not good, you know, what you don't do with normal friends.
No.
Because you come from the same wisdom and you borrow each other books and you...
This for me is almost this is normal.
So important.
This is normal. You see, example, 10 people anger symptoms.
It's not normal, it's very special. I've never seen such a nice sunrise.
I know, but the point is general. You can look and like 10 people symptoms anger, then you see how they're negative energy. And 10 people more peaceful, then you know this feeling more power. Example, you learn, it's more weak. It's logical. Example, 10 hitons together, this is much power than only one hiton. You see, like this why meditation communicate means you learn home, no easy, only look in books. It's books of somebody else, not that your mind. Of course, somebody similar mind, but it's exactly not that you. Many people today looking in books and looking in Facebook and looking in Google, then they thinking doing meditation. This kind is somebody else, but you don't have your own experience, not yet. You need your own, like Merso. I say, I can look at Mersos and what a Merso means, and talking books, I can talk, but my Merso is always weak. You do more exercise, there's more power. Exercise, somebody show you what is peace power, what is compassion power, what is love power. We have so many inner values, but we don't use it. This is the problem. This is our habit. Human ego habit, only use it all the time. We born automatic anger or hatred each other, or I'm different than you different than me, blah blah blah. Yes, but I don't agree because of religions like this or politics like this. We always like a sense of born and die. We complain, we lack our ego, we lack. And I say I don't like worship people, I don't like easy to people, I don't like this, I don't like. We sense of born, we die always uncomplain, we die like that. So today we say, I want to be happy. Somebody asks, hey, do you really want to be happy? Then you complain, are you feeling happy about or not? No. When I complain, then I'm more upset. I have negative energy. I have negative feeling. I don't have love feeling. I don't have compassion feeling. I have hatred feeling. You see, complaint means, I use it all the time like this also. Then you see, you can meet some people, you see, some people against everything. Even example, some people, we same live in Belgium, but people have different perceptions. Belgium side is not different, but some people say, I don't like Belgium, everything negative. Some people are very happy too. Belgium is not a problem. Problems, your mind like movie projector. You see, mind is like a movie projector. Some people all the time look at negatives, remote control. Then you perception like a negatives, you feeling like a negatives. Then we thinking, so wrong our planet. Actually, you mind manipulation and wrong perception, wrong you, then wrong action. That's why we have a problem. You can look. Some people say fine. They have negative, but also positive. They are also joyful. You see, you can look and it's easy to see. That's why, for me, human mind is extremely powerful. You can believe me. Many people say you can believe God or whatever, but you see, human mind is like movie projectors. You see all the time negatives. Your perception negatives. You see, you can also transform to like you say, soft transform. You can do like a channel. You see. I looking all the time one channel, all the time negative, then my feeling negative, my whole around and communicate negative. I can change this channel and the positive side, then my feeling positive, perception positive. That's why in meditation must transform negative to positive side. There you might have a power of peace. Not only we talk in peace, but anger is very powerful. Hatred is very powerful. We don't have power to control negative emotions. Negative emotion control you. Then we say, yes, I agree, we can agree, no agree. But in fact, you see, automatic 100% negative emotion control you life. You don't have power to control negatives. Then you say, I want to be happy. Yes, where, when, how? So there you can ask yourself. You can think about it. So of course, then you can look at yourself, what it means self. Happy is what? Feelings. For me, it's very clear. Negative boss. I'm not boss. My worry boss, fear boss, all kinds of negative boss. I don't have no happy feeling. I have power little control negative emotion. Then I have much more free in my mind. I have a happy feeling there. For me, it's very clear. Sometimes, of course, I don't have no negative emotion. Then I automatic temporary feeling happy. But it's just temporary, no guarantee. When the negative emotion destroy my feeling happy. So I can control negative emotion. And my emotion not the boss. I become boss. Then I am happy. I call them crazy monkey mind. I don't know what you call them. You say so, but I call them crazy monkey mind. Become boss. They know where's the real happiness. So you have to be boss. So like this. I'm talking too much maybe because.
No, it's actually.
Maybe I don't know if you want to, but maybe we can explain the different methods.
Yeah, but depends what is your question. You have more questions.
No, actually, these were my main questions.
Yeah, also finish.
What you suggest about the methods, because
Maybe we can explain them. Shamatha and Vipassana is one thing to get insight, but the things that we do about the chanting and the tantric practices, they are very helpful, and they are what make us different from the other Buddhists here in Belgium that are very much like we're not religious, we only meditate.
Yeah, but this I don't teach you today meditation and camera, but because when I teach, and it's also people charge their motivation. Of course, when you camera, all kinds of.
Explain explain the principle of chanting, for example.
Yeah, but chanting there are many different because the point is like you see in it's logical. Example, when I'm angry, then my anger inside, then I
express.
Yes. Then you see my anger more power. I hate it. Then I can use it. My mouth use it negative. So then I feel also more power. Opposite, or I'm in my mind peace, and same time I can sing in Om Mandala. Then my peace more power mantra. Then they have my peace more power in the peace. Otherwise I do only mentally and luxury. My feeling need a peace, but very weak. I don't have no really power. So it's almost very similar. Example, you have a car, you use it, but the car have you want to more power, go mountain, then you see car also more noise, then you have more power develop. But you also very soft. Then of course the songs also very soft, but also car suffers weak too. So it's almost everything's logical. You see, it's we use it like your speech, positive side, mind also positive side, your action like a positive, then the power come together. Then you see body and the mind, and you see like action, all together become power, and then you have knowledge. Then of course it's much more power this way. It's really normal. It's just like you see, we can. Like Holiness Dalai Lama also, he says lives like you need don't only looking for short term happiness, because you need long time up to like elephant nose. Holiness says elephant nose, you have a very long way, you are looking long time pictures and behind or harm others or not, upside others or not. But we are as a human, I think, and sometimes we only temporary short looking happiness, short term looking solution, then long time we get life suffering. So like we are like sometimes we are like attitude like pig, looking only moment looking for food very narrow way. So you see when the mind more narrow, emotion more power. So by this point of meditation means one side is more have space, then emotions is less energy, negative emotion, they less hurt you. It's maybe, I don't know, maybe I give you a very silly example, but I hope not a shock for you. But example, negative emotion like, how to say, like fat, you know what called them?
Fart, yeah.
Like fat. Negative emotion like fat. Small room, you fat, the soul to Somali yourself, Somali everybody around. Because it's narrow space. I can go park as much fat. I don't have any no feeling Somali, but others they don't harm anything. You see, emotion isn't the problem. Negative emotion not the problem. Problems too narrow. So you say too much soft grasp or soft narrow, soft gelatin. You can say soft is only me. Looks like only this palana, only I want to be happy. Only care about myself. I don't care others. Even I don't think others have a feeling suffering like you. You're not the only one life want to happy, no. But the life, so this is why sometimes we make ourselves so narrow, so corner. Then causes emotion more power. But it's the meditation means one side. It's a little space. thinking about others. You're not the only one looking happiness. You're not the only one lives in misery, problems. Then I understand, like, only for some moment I was thinking only, oh, why this is my life? Why this is my life? I repeat this all the time. Then I feel more power negative. Then I was thinking, I saw similar like somebody. Oh, me not the only one. Oh, you have also problem. Then I feel more less.
Yes.
They don't, because I was thinking, me not the only one. I have problem, but also they have similar problem like me. Then my feelings more almost share. Okay, they also same like me. Experience. They have also same emotion problem. They have the same problem families. They have the same problem emotion. They same looking for happiness. Then we have communicate. Then okay, please, you have the same problem me. I have the same problem you. So shall we do something more communicate?
So we do that in the Sangha, but also it's like there are meditation techniques, which is, they often call it metta meditation, which is Sanskrit, where you deliberately think about, not just yourself, but also the other people going through the same thing.
Broader.
Yeah, for me also you see in here a teaching not the only, also a teaching also many different religions. No religion people are teaching like in a jail or military, however we are human, there's no difference. But also you see in a very unjust choices, we are human courses, everybody have different opinion, different idea, but this is not so important, it's just temporary. It's general, we have to openly look, we are human. Not only human look and happiness, even animals, any life exists, my life, then they wish to happy. They don't want to suffer, so it's just equal. So this is general, you understand, this mind is more open. So Buddhism, Tibetan, they call them shirni. Shirni is like a Sanskrit, they say shamatha, meditation. They are also meditation in many ways. Like a big supermarket, you see Buddhism meditation, they have Tibetan Buddhism meditation, but 84,000 different way meditation. So then it's like Japanese also Zen. In Tibetan say shirni or shamatha, or the basic is like we say calm down, how you see people, when the emotions, we have to know how to let the moment calm, but we are only calm is very weak. Why? Because we don't have knowledge. More and more you know how, like just almost like a muscle, you know how to muscle more training than muscle power. So you have knowledge, you have many methods to how to muscle make more power. Similar, I think in negative emotion also they control a transform different ways. So of course there are many ways. Yes, many ways. Even people also they need meditation. I don't talk into that, but of course maybe some people they don't want to hear, some people they like. But I always like meditation. This kind I always teach first. It's not just internet and oh, this kind of,
Okay. The other question I wrote down from Yuan is how come we all look so happy when we come out of meditation? So I think you answered it because we
because mind you see yes exactly. Moment example, I'm worried that my mind I don't know how to let them go. Worries they control you, or anger control you, upset control, any negative emotion control you unhappy about. But then meditation you have knowledge, you know how to temporarily, even a short times, your meditation, then moment like your mind so calm, and like I always carry a big heavy luggage, then I'm so exhausted. Then somebody say, please I will help you, you can leave a little bit this luggage, you don't need 24 hours carry it. Then we very difficult let them go. We want to hold them, at the same time I want to be relaxed, but I cannot relax 24 hours. I carry a heavy luggage all the time. But then somebody have little knowledge, even a half an hour, please, you don't worry, you leave this luggage, you let the rest. Then my energy so relaxed. I didn't know how to let them go this heavy luggage. Look at this. So then after you have more, it's nice. It's because you see emotion so power 24 hours. We're so exhausted. You can look at, we're so exhausted. Life always busy. We always want to do this, I have to do this, I have to do. Before we die, we never finish busy. Life when they finish, but busy never finish. But we don't know how to take really in mentally pause. We do physical, we go holidays, physical, we do many things, but mentally we don't know how to let them go negative power. So then you see Buddhist meditation means you have little knowledge. Even I cannot go 24 hours to let them go, but at least I can have knowledge and let them go negative emotions half an hour. Then my mind is very calm, joyful, I have more fresh energy. Then also more people, family, they love you because your mind is less narrow, not so easy to upset, not so easy to so sensitive. Then family around they more love you because they're more happy to see your face, because otherwise you always so narrow, always you have face negative, oh this no good, family no good, neighbor no good, always we say no good. We believe this way. Like I say, like a negative television, you all the time look at 24 hours, you don't want to look on positive side. We are positive too, but we don't want. Sometimes we lack in the manipulation ourselves. Some people say our ego very good to manipulation. So some people say, are you really want to happy? Yes, but then if you really want to happy, why you always worry? Yes, but then you see, oh, this means you choose, you don't want to change. You don't want. Then some people say, are you really want to be happy? Or then why you want to be anger or that? Yes, but his problem, she's problem. Yes, we born compelling. Then we die want to complain negative. Of course, you see like a muscle. Then anger is every day more power. The anger more power, I don't feel in peace. Why? Because anger all the time I repeat. We repeat too much in negative side, then the feeling like negative. Why we don't repeat in the positive?
If the negative is very developed, maybe it's easier to continue to use it.
Yes.
Yes,
because we born this our habit.
Yes.
Example, you see like a beginning, nobody doesn't like a smoker, we are a small baby. But then first we just curiosity, all kinds of reason they use a smoker. After smoker become addiction, then even if we don't want it, we don't have knowledge how to let them go. You see, habit is so power control you. You don't have any knowledge, you let them go. Then our self is like, how to say, slavery, how to say, our self emotion make yourself like a slavery. How to say slavery, English? Slave yourself, like
slavery.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You see, negative emotion make yourself, how to say English?
Slavery.
You see, like this.
You become a slave to
Yes, exactly. Anger or hatred. You see so many negative emotion. Boss, boss. We want to be boss. Example, I can do 1,000 people boss. I can control people, but I cannot control myself. Then what do you have leader? So first you have to know you control your emotions. Then I can control human. So human each other we control always, but yourself never control. Emotion control you, negative emotions.